As a professional detailer, I like to have everything clean on my vehicle. Areas like the paint, of course, and the wheels and the glass completely dialed in. But there's some areas on your car that are not only challenging to clean, but nearly impossible to clean. And one of those areas, especially here in Colorado, I see a lot of that don't get any attention is your undercarriage. So we're going to be talking about this tool right in front of me, about why I love it and how to actually rinse off and keep your undercarriage looking clean. Welcome back to another out of spec detailing video here from Clear Detailing in Northern Colorado. Let's jump into it. Now, I'm sure a lot of you are thinking, okay, this guy's a little bit crazy. Who really cares about your undercarriage if it's clean or not? It's an area you don't really see. Well, in my experience, we live here in Colorado. We have a lot of road salt, salt brine, mag chloride, all the nastiness, especially in the winter time. And cleaning the undercarriage is nearly impossible. This is my Model 3 Performance. It is actually lowered, which makes it even harder to clean areas like the underneath of the car. All of these chemicals and things that we put on our roads can be very harmful to components underneath the vehicle. Now, yes, the Tesla here is mostly a flat underbody, but there's a lot of hidden dirt and grime. And I'm one of those weirdos who likes to make sure every area, even if it's under the front trunk, wheel wells, undercarriage, whatever it is, needs to be clean for me. And this is a tool that I've been using for the past couple of years now. Now, this is actually made by MTM. You can purchase this through Adams Polishes as well for, I believe, right around $120 to $130. Now, this is a phenomenal tool. MTM makes some of the best pressure washing stuff out there. I'll show you a little bit about what I have and how this tool actually works. Now, undercarriages, like I said before, you may be thinking, okay, it's not really one of those areas of concern, but let's say you have a Rivian R1T or something similar. You may take this thing off-road, on trails, and you just want to flush out all of the dirt and grime. Maybe you take it to a pay and spray and try and get under there with this huge wand. You're spraying water everywhere. It's not a very practical solution. And that's where this product really comes in. Now, a lot of the times you may say, okay, well, I can take it through a tunnel wash. A lot of people, like myself, don't really like taking vehicles through tunnel washes. First off, they don't really clean the car super well, but they also may have chemicals in there that can harm your ceramic coating or things like that. Here in Colorado, we have a company called Auto Wash that I tell a lot of my clients to actually take their vehicles through, especially in the wintertime. They use ceramic coating safe chemicals, but one of the nice things is when you roll your car through, they have an undercarriage blast. It's very, very effective. But a vehicle like this with beautiful Martian wheels, I don't want to take over the tracks. I'm worried about it being lowered and, just damaging anything. So I wanted to find a solution that works perfect for this. So let's jump into this product, talk a little bit more about it, what you get when you purchase it, and actually how you're going to use it and other accessories or tools that you might need with it. Now, I would say this product is really aimed towards the DIY guy, the guy who has a 3-bucket wash system, who has a nice pressure washer set up at home, and who likes to hand wash and maintain their vehicle just like myself. Now, the amazing thing with this is it hooks into your old system. You may not have a crazy setup like this with a Kranzla and all of the amazing hoses here and a full CR spotless system, but if you have a pretty basic, foam cannon setup like this over here with a nice gun on it, this system interacts with it perfectly, and that's why I absolutely love it. So basically, you're going to take your hose here and plug it into your gun. Now, the amazing thing is it plugs right into this nozzle where you would have either your spray nozzles or your foam cannon go in. Let's talk a little bit about this product and what you actually get in the kit. So this extension rod does actually not come with it, which I think is a little bit of a shame, especially for the price point given. These are not super expensive though. I believe they're about 20 or 30 bucks. Everything today will be in the link in the description below. So for around $150 at home, you can add this to your amazing setup and be able to actually rinse off your entire undercarriage. So let's talk about the actual tool you get here. So all the fittings, even here, are exactly to be hooked up to your pressure washer gun. Again, you can imagine a vehicle like this. How do you even spray under there? It's impossible to foam it, do anything like that. You'd have to lay on the ground. You probably would miss everything, and that's where a tool like this comes in. So we have 4 separate spray nozzles here. We also have wheels on all these corners, allowing this to easily roll. Once you have this on here, it makes it a heck of a lot easier. This wheel stands up, but it's really nice having these casters. I pretty much use only MTM Hydro components here on my entire pressure washer setup, and that's why I said, okay, I have to have one of these. One area that I really think they need to somewhat work on, I'm not exactly sure how they do this, but let me just share with you, over the past couple of years that I've actually used this product, these nozzles do get clogged up from time to time. A lot of that can be from rinsing off the undercarriage, all of that dirt coming back down and getting lodged in these. Now, it's not the end of the world, but what you'll see is potentially over time, you'll only have maybe 3 sprayers working. You basically unscrew this, blow some compressed air, get the rocks and the grit out of it, and it works flawlessly. But I've had to do that a few times, so I think that's an area that could be of improvement. But this extension rod here makes it super nice. So basically the end of this plugs into here, and this plugs into your actual gun. So you can stand at full height here, not bending down, not doing anything, and roll this entire system under the entire underbody of the vehicle. Now, I understand a lot of you may be thinking, okay, this is really overkill. Would I agree with you? I don't know. I am one of those people who is OCD about my vehicle, who loves to have a clean car. And living in Colorado, you can see areas like this just filled with dirt and grime. We have a lot of construction right now in December. We also have, of course, snowstorms. We've got all the road salt, all the road grime. I don't want all of that stuff just sitting underneath the vehicle, corroding components underneath. Like again, I said, vehicles like this, a Rivian R1T, a lot of my clients take these bad boys off-road and they really enjoy getting them dirty. But a lot of people like to clean it off after a certain period of time, and that's where this tool really helps out. I use this tool on pretty much every single detail of cars that come through the shop here. It's just nice to break down all that dirt and grime. Now, one thing I still am searching for with this product is the ability to get cleaning solution, if not foam, underneath here. So I don't know if you guys have seen anything at all. I would like to have some sort of reservoir of all-purpose cleaner to be able to tie into this system somewhere, to be able to get under there, spray some cleaning solution, and go from there. But before I talk anymore, let me show you a demonstration of how this works. You've already seen how dirty the underneath is. Let's see how much dirt we can actually get off of this. We've got this all set up now, and you can really see how this thing looks. Again, notice I'm standing at normal height. I'm not bending down, doing anything like this. The amazing thing with this is look how easy this bad boy rolls. You can get so far underneath the vehicle, not dealing with any ground clearance issues. I've seen a lot of these kits that have huge wheels on it. That may be better for something like a Rivian, but if you have normal vehicles like this that are a lot lower to the ground, that's where this product really comes in. I've already got my Kranzla hooked up to the left of me here, and this thing is just so easy. So again, before I go and wash the entire vehicle, I just want to give this thing a rinse. So let's get rinsing underneath the car. So it's really as simple as that. And the nice thing, like I said again, you're not bending down. Now, I showed you at the start how much pressure this water is under. Now, there's not really an issue of damaging anything underneath here, but it does produce a ton of water. When paired with something like a Kronzla, you have a high GPM, not a ton of pressure. This is only about a 1200 PSI system, but a very, very high GPM. So you're getting a lot of water under there to really flush out all of that dirt and grime. But man, I just love this thing. So simple to use, just works fantastic. So I'll just give you a demonstration going around the vehicle. I'm really curious to see how much dirt and grime we get from underneath the car here, because this is the first time I've used this on my Model 3 Performance in about 2,700 miles. And just being in the roads here in December, they are filthy, so filthy. So like I said, this may be something, if you have a setup like I do here, you may want to use this every time. I find myself using it maybe every other week, maybe more or less once a month, especially in the summertime. I don't use this all that often, more on that once a month type situation, but I absolutely love this thing. So let's keep rinsing this off and see how much dirt we can actually get. That is it. We've rinsed the whole underpan of the car. Realistically, when I do this, it takes me about 4 to 5 minutes in total. It's really a very straightforward cleaning. Now let's take a look underneath of how it actually did. You'll see here that it really cleaned up nice. Got a lot of that dirt off that is now all over the floor here. It's such an impressive tool and I absolutely love it. I would say, yes, it is somewhat expensive, but man, oh man, it really helps keep the underbody clean. Now, one point I do want to make note of, maybe you have a situation where your wash area is somewhat tight like this. The nice thing with the kit they give you here is you can take out these sections here. So you can take out one section, make it a lot shorter if you're a little bit tighter against the vehicle here. Now, the only reason I leave it like this is, of course, to get to the middle of the vehicle. It's really nice coming up front here. You can get basically to the back of the wheel and then get all the way to the side. It's just such effective product and really one of those things. If you're a professional detailer, you can add this into your premium washes. If you're a DIY OCD person like myself, you can rest easy at night knowing that your undercarriage is clean. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this one. All of the links in the description are below to all of the products we used here today. We'll see you in another out of spec detailing video very, very soon. Bye-bye.